Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. It looks like the Scottish Government are going to be back in court again, this time for contempt of court. The pressure group for Women Scotland won a court case against them and they were awarded £374,000 worth of costs against the Scottish Government. Now, the government themselves has failed to settle this as part of its legal bill for the embarrassing court defeat it suffered about the definition of what a woman is. This, of course, was the downfall of Sturgeon. Well, they lost and they have to pay up, but they haven't been. And so they are going to be pushed again. They're going back to get the money and they're going to have the government up on contempt of court for non-payment of the fine. This is a great one because with contempt, it means the leader of the organisation in whom is contempt is based could be jailed. Swinny. I guarantee the bill will be paid very, very quickly now. But the SNP were taken to court, obviously, for trying to include trans people in the legal category of women about legislation about the definition of woman on gender splits in management boards and things like that. And the government lost the case in the Supreme Court, but not before spending all that money of taxpayers' money trying to say that men are women if they want to be, which is obviously not. And judge clarified that in the ruling on that case. And this was before, of course, the Supreme Court ruling. It sparked major changes, of course, across the whole of the UK, that ruling, and the SNP don't like it. And they're stamping their tiny feet, and they're doing so in such a way as they can avoid paying their bill, paying the legal fees for Women Scotland. In fact, now they're going after a total bill of £417,000 because they've had to take legal advice on having to get the money for the £374,000 plus the interest plus the penalties. So before long, it's going to be £500,000 that Shona Robertson is going to have to write a cheque for. All because the mental illness that's sweeping through the SNP. And of course, if they don't pay, then they go to court and it is contempt because they've not paid a direct order from the court. And Swinny could get carted off. How very, very nice a day that would be. Oh well, still, what do you do, eh? When you got these mentally ill people thinking, oh no, men are men and women are women and men are women too. What are you going to say? Who knows? The trouble is, the lunatics will never admit they've lost, because by paying up, they've had to admit they're lost. Going to jail is a sure way of finding out you've lost as well. Isn't it, Swinny? Thanks a lot.